Today I'm going to talk to you about my aloe vera plant. Hello everybody, this is Yona from Shining Mama, and today I'm going to put my aloe vera plant inside because maybe you can see it, maybe you can't on the camera. It's very cold and very humid here. It's a very cold summer. Sometimes it's freezing in the night, although we are now end of May. So my aloe vera plant, I'm going to show it to you. She's becoming very brown and she's not happy. Last summer she was here the whole summer, and it was a good summer with a lot of warm and dry days. But this summer looks more like winter or autumn or something like that, and she has become increasingly unhappy, and today is the day that I'm going to put her inside. So if you see, this is not only turning brown but also getting very dry, and opposed of what you would normally think or counterintuitive. An aloe plant that does that has too much water, and as you can see, I put her in the ground, on the ground, so that the ground from her pot can take up the water that it wants. But because it was raining almost continuously, she has too much water, and as you can see, this one is really unhappy. And the way you can change this, because she's still healthy, if you can see here, there are some green leaves still, and she also has a baby. I'm going to show it to you. The baby is also becoming brown. So I'm probably going to separate them. The ground has to be cactus ground, so it's a mix between usual ground and eventually healthy ground, composted ground with sand, so that it becomes drier. And the way you care for it is you put water and then you let the ground dry totally before you start putting another sip of water for the aloe. So yeah, today she's going inside, and at least that she's going to have a warmer and drier place. And also I noticed that she actually loved sunlight, but not crazy dry sunlight the whole time. As you can see, my aloe vera is now inside, and you can also see other signs of distress. If you, for example, look at this leaf, you can see these ripples. That means that she doesn't have, I call her a she because for me she's a woman, Lady Aloe. She doesn't have enough gel to hold the leaf okay, because in principle when a leaf is hanging down like this, it should be ready to be harvested. But this one is not plump with gel anymore. It's a little bit yellowish brownish color, and if you go along with the fingers, it's not plump with gel. And that is because when it has too much water, then the gel, I don't know exactly what the process is, but I think the gel is not so plump with water when the roots have too much water. So what I'm now going to do, I put it on a on a plate, and maybe you can see here there is already some water coming out. So the idea is to let the grounds, let the water go down into this onto this plate. And because the plate was outside, I put it on this piece of cloth, and I'm going to transplant it to another ground when she's ready. So I'm going to let her for a few days until the ground is really dry, because she likes that. The cactus plants, and aloe is a cactus plant, like to have the roots soak in water only from time to time, not all the time. So it's not a plant that likes too much water on the roots. And I hope that the roots are not damaged, because I see that some leaves are still green, so probably, but if you can see this one is also damaged. So these leaves you can't use anymore. I can't use them anymore. And if I'm going to use them, I'm going to see in if they are becoming green, because on the other side they are a little bit green, but on this side they are brownish and not happy. But anyway, she's still standing, and the baby is doing half okay. So over a few days it's going to be part 2, when I'm going to transplant her to another ground, and hopefully she'll be okay by then, and with green leaves. That's what we want, a healthy aloe plant.